The Kieran who said he was going to do a video every day during this week was a bit of a fool, mainly because he didn't think about when he'd actually be working. So, you're foolish, Kieran, but you're still making videos, so at least you're actually doing something. Anyways, welcome to the latest edition of the Week of Spoops. And today's edition is an absolute classic, and I go on about this game way too much, but I absolutely love it. Today's edition is Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, not to be mistaken with President Evil 4, is an absolutely fantastic game for so many different reasons. Okay, granted, while it's not the most horror-orientated of the Resident Evil games, switching more for an action style of gameplay, it is incredibly fun. The game sees you playing as series veteran Leon Kennedy as he's sent to rural Spain, Europe, I don't really know where the game is set, to rescue the president's daughter from an incredibly strange cult that she's been kidnapped by. Okay, sure, the plot is incredibly B-movie, but it really does work to its advantage, and when there are actual horror elements in the game, they are actually genuinely terrifying. The first time you're hunted down by a guy with a chainsaw, I was genuinely terrified. I had no idea how to stop him. The answer, it seemed, was loads and loads of bullets. There's also another terrifying moment in the game where you're being hunted down by a monster called Verdugo, and that as well is so terrifying. It's an incredibly scary scene. But moving back to the B-movie aspects of the game, the script is pure gold. There is so much cheese in the game's dialogue, and I adore it. And there's even a random dick joke.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Don't fall for this old trick. No thanks, bro. Lewis.
I've got something for you guys.
Speaking of dick jokes, I don't like where that came from. Overall though, Resident Evil 4 is absolutely gorgeous. It's intense, it's kind of funny, and it is a straight up classic. There are some other games as well in the Resident Evil series that I also recommend that you should play this Halloween. For example, if you're looking for something more horror orientated, then I would say look at the classics like Resident Evil 2 or 3 Nemesis, or maybe even the remake of the first game on PS3, PS4 and GameCube. If you're looking for more of a cooperative experience, then I'd recommend playing either Resident Evil 5 or the brand new Resident Evil Revelations 2, which is absolutely brilliant. Or, if, like myself, you are a devout fan of the Ash Trumpet, I would recommend that you play Resident Evil Director's Cut because that soundtrack is my jam. So yeah, for Halloween I recommend the Resident Evil series and mainly Resident Evil 4, which granted is pretty predictable, but it's predictable for a good reason. If you have any favourite lines from a series, let me know down in the comments below. A personal favourite of mine is naturally the Jill sandwich because Barry goddamn Burton. Anyways, I will see you all tomorrow for yet more Week of Spoops. I'll see you then.